to the sisters, hey, on the real side, somebody lied straight up. Somebody lied to y'all. Somebody got y'all thinking, like, because you went to this school and got this degree, that degree, you make X amount of dollars and all this, you can buy Louis and fucking Gucci and all this other shit. Somebody lied to y'all and told y'all that y'all the mama and the daddy. That you the queen or the diva or the fucking boss bitch or whatever the fuck. Somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to y'all big time. You understand? You can have all that dough and you can have all this shit and live in a nice house and drive a nice car. But one thing you don't have is protection. There's nobody there to protect you. Any motherfucker in the street, one of these little thirsty niggas could come up, know where you stay at, know it ain't no man there. Come up in there, bust you in the head, take everything you got, even take your life, and when nobody do shit about it. At best, if it get enough media play, you might get a little protest or some shit, couple of balloons or some bullshit like that. But you have no protection. What good is having valuables if you cannot protect your valuables? That's everything. That's your life. That's everything that you work for, that you went to school for. That's your money, that's everything. Your children, you know. And speaking of which, you know, another thing is, you know, your children are out of order because you have no guidance from a man because somebody told y'all that you could do it all by yourself and you believed it. Now, I'm not a parent, but you know, I imagine it would take more than just a mother. Or let me rephrase that. I think that if you did at least have one good parent there, then the child should be okay. What I mean by good is I mean a mother who's a woman. Not a diva, not a bad bitch, not a boss bitch, not none of that. But a mother who is a woman. When I think about woman, a word that's synonymous with woman is mature, responsible. We don't have a lot of women today. And a lot of these females today cannot rightfully call themselves women because they know good and goddamn well that they're not responsible. You know what I'm saying? They're not organized. They're not mature. It's the same reason why the kids are just out here reckless. Look at the household they come from. See, now the thing is, everybody didn't choose to go in the streets, but they're out there for a reason. You cast the man out because he ain't man enough or for whatever little petty reason you could think of, but he was good enough to bust up in you and have a kid. And my guess is so you can get the benefits of having a kid, which is your Section 8, your stamps and all this other shit, you know, that taxpayers pay for, all the good government and state benefits. You know what I'm saying? They call them trophy babies because that's what they are. So a lot of these motherfuckers just let their kids grow up on their own, fending for themselves. They taking and what they do with their sons basically replace the man that they got rid of. So now they put all the weight on the son and call him the man of the house. Ain't no fucking man. What kind of crazy shit is that? This kid's 14, 15 years old. He's not no man. And he damn sure ain't the man of the house. So you put this heavy ass weight on this kid's shoulders because of your fucked up decisions. And that's wrong. You understand? This kid at that age, at 15, 14, any teenager, they should be worried about being a teenager. They should be worried about going to school, you know, getting their education so they can move forward, get a job or get a career and live their lives. But instead, you know, because mom made a fucked up decision, whatever nigga she laid down with, now he got to step in and be the man of the house according to mom. And that's robbing that kid of his childhood. They do the same thing with the girls. So while motherfuckers are sitting up in here talking about, oh, they so independent, see, now that come at a cost. So it don't just cost you, but it costs your kids too. You see what I'm saying? So now the kids got to step up and do all the shit that you're supposed to be doing that you would be able to do if you had a man there. So you hear stories all the time about a girl, 8, 9 years old, she on the stove cooking food for the whole family, washing her little brothers and them clothes and all this other shit. That's the shit the mama's supposed to be doing. She not doing it because she working, because she could do it by herself, so she got to work, or she out running the streets, living her fucking life, and then she put all that responsibility on the fucking kids. So the kids, they never get a chance to be children. And this shit ain't nothing new, because if you look at it now, it's motherfuckers my age, motherfuckers in their 40s, still acting like they're in high school. They still have that mentality like they're in high school. And that's why, because they had to grow up too fast. So when they finally do get in the driver's seat, now they're trying to get back all the time that they lost because mom didn't have this, mom didn't have that. But she let a motherfucker convince her, oh, that I can do it. I'm independent. I'm strong, independent black woman. I can do it by myself. I don't need no man. I can do bad by myself. Now you could do worse by yourself. Shit. What's your fucking mind? That's a lie. Somebody gamed y'all. You let somebody come in and run script on y'all, and that's what's been fucking up the whole. That's why so many kids, the whole black neighborhood, everything is fucked up. That's why so many kids out in the streets. So many kids is dying before their time. Because they didn't have no fucking guidance. None. But their mama's still here. Still pimping the system. Still shitting out babies with random niggas. Still getting all those good government benefits and state benefits and all this. Or still making a shit ton of money and living her life, clubbing and hopping on random dicks while her sons is laid up in the morgue somewhere. These kids didn't even have a fucking chance because they come from a house with no order, no guidance, and no protection. You didn't see all these kids getting killed like this I can't even say 20 years ago. It's probably been longer than that. But when the black family was together, there wasn't no kids being killed to this magnitude. This shit right here. But see, somebody knew that this would happen. Somebody had to know. And this is why, like I say, the best way to destroy people, or if you want to, is to get on the inside. So they got on the inside. They couldn't get to us, at least not in that way. They couldn't get to us. So they got to the sisters. They said, okay, look, we're going to hook y'all up. We're going to send y'all to school. We're going to hook y'all up with some good-ass jobs. Y'all going to make all this good money and all this and that. But if you go back a little further, they came with the whole shit about, with the women's lib bullshit and all this and that. And then they stood side by side with all these women. But everybody else went back home to their man when they got done beefing. But instead, the sisters was the one that took the bait that said, fuck the black man. And you've been struggling ever since. Now they feel like they got the delusion that they're not struggling. You see what I'm saying? Because what they don't realize is that you can have all the money in the world, but if you have nothing there to protect what you work for, then it can easily be taken by anybody. And it ain't shit you could do about it. It ain't shit you could do about it. That's not just you, but it's your kids too, because you can't protect them. You can't even protect your own fucking self, let alone the kids. That's why so many of these kids is dying in the streets. In particular, the boys. Go figure, the boys, right? Because they send the boys out there to do a man's job. So that's why so many of these boys are dead, 15, 14, 11 years old, or getting locked up for life for going out and killing up somebody else's sons and daughters, or somebody's grandfather or grandmother. That's why. A man knows you don't send a boy to do a man's job, but a woman clearly didn't know that. So what does she do? Like I say, makes him the man of the house, so he feels he's on survival mode. I gotta help mom out. I gotta find a way to help mom. He all of 13 years old. What can he do? He can't get a job. What else he gonna do? Same shit niggas in the streets is doing. Carjacking, robbing, selling dope, stealing this, stealing that, and get killed in the process. But while you dead and gone, guess what? She gonna get money to bury your ass from the state. And then she gonna put together a GoFundMe to get some more money that's coming directly to her. They're gonna throw you up in the ground, they're gonna cry a little bit, blah, blah, blah. But a week or so later, she off right back to the same shit. Still living her life like it's no big deal. Because to me, in order to protect your kids, if I was you, I'd put them in a safe area. Now, you can get whatever you want if you got the money to pay for it. But these motherfuckers is out here wearing all this name brand shit and getting all this good jewelry and all this other good stuff. Why you can't take some of that money to put your kids in the neighborhood, goddamn it, so they'd be protected? I'll tell you why. Because that's what she expects a man to come along and do for her. So until then, if it's up to me and my money, shit, I ain't trying to pay XYZ dollars. No, I'm gonna go stay in the hood. It's dirt cheap over here and make do. They just gonna have to deal with it. So you put your whole family at risk, including yourself, because you're not exempt from stray bullets. You're not exempt from being carjacked or being robbed. I mean, in my mind, it's less likely to happen to a woman, but it can still happen. No, but your kids is out in the street. So they're more prone to not only be victims of it, but they're also prone to be the ones that's making other people victims. You know what I'm saying? So you got that whole element right there. Meanwhile, you get to sit back and all this and that. You basically pimp your kids and then try to convince the whole world that you can do it by yourself. The fuck out of here. It's a bullshit game they playing, man. And see, it's a selfish game because it affects everybody around. See? And that's why they didn't want no man there. Motherfuckers knew this shit. They knew this shit was gonna go like this. The powers that be knew that this shit was gonna go just the way it's going, and it's going according to plan. They ain't gonna do nothing when your kid gets shot up, or something like that. They ain't gonna do nothing but send a paddy wagon out there, or the fucking whoever's to come scoop your kid up off the ground. They give you a couple of dollars because you died, goddamn it, on the street, and then you get your GoFundMe money and they off to the next one because it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop because you got these sisters today that's too fucking arrogant and hard-headed to even listen to anybody. They don't accept no guidance. But the fucked up part is a lot of them ain't got no guidance of their own. But then they don't want to accept nobody else. It's just out here reckless. The same way the kids are out here reckless. They don't respect shit. That comes from home. Because the mama don't respect shit. You understand? So you sending these kids out to the fucking wolves. You did not prepare them for this world. All you did was have them and let them grow. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even put them in a safe environment. It's safe for you because shit, you don't give a fuck. You old enough to know how to move and maneuver and all this other shit. These kids don't know all that. But it seems like to me, as a mother, something you love, you will protect. You know what I'm saying? Something that you care about, you're going to teach and learn. You're going to correct their mistakes. But see, ain't nobody correcting these kids' mistakes. Which says to me that these mothers don't love their kids. In addition to the fact that you would pick a dude, you would choose to lay down with a dude that you know is irresponsible. So what makes you think because he got you pregnant that now all of a sudden he's going to be responsible? That's stupid. That's just reckless behavior. You understand? Then now the kid come up, oh, and he the worst person in the world. But he couldn't have been too bad because he was fucking him. Or if he was that bad, then what does that say about you when you was fucking him? Wrong. It speaks volumes. I can't read these comments, y'all. Peace, whoever that is, where you from? Where you from? I couldn't even see the comments. But yeah, I mean, that's the problem today, man. That's why black neighborhoods are the way they are, man, is because There ain't no guidance there. There ain't no rules. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of selfish shit going on from selfish individuals. And it's not to say all mothers are like that, because they're not. But clearly a lot of them are. And all you got to do is just peel back a layer, and you'll see the household that they come from. That mother is going to fit into that category of, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a diva, I'm this, I'm that, I'm queen, so-and-so. God damn it. And you could be royal as you want. God damn it. But in real life, any real queens, like you look at motherfucking Queen Elizabeth, she keep motherfuckers around her. That's the reason. You're supposed to protect, God damn it, the queen. Okay? But see, they not over there shitting on they dudes. They're not over there shitting on they guys, talking about, oh, all these niggas ain't shit and da-da-da. See, the problem is the sisters are very indecisive. You know, they going every which way you can think of. They don't have no set way to go. You know, they want a man, they don't want a man. You know, they'll leave him because he cheap, but then they stay with him because he cheap. And I want to be the number one out of all the girls he keeping with. You know, they'll leave, oh, well, he take too long to come, or he come too fast. Or, you know, he too short or he too tall. He too big, he too skinny. They don't have no set way to go. They got too many fucking lanes. You have to pick a lane. That's what you need the man there for. See, that's like to me like the natural order of things. The man there to make that decision, to guide. And they look at it like, oh, it's a no, it's not domineering or nothing like that. It's just a natural order. Sisters, just minds be going in 30 different directions. A man gonna go A or B. That's just what he's gonna do. He's gotta, it's a hard decision, but he's gotta make the decision. Okay? Somebody gotta make the fucking call. You can't be all scrambled up. You have to have some order of yourself. And that's what the man provides. The man just don't provide a fucking check or some sex. The man provides order. The man provides guidelines, things of that nature. The man provides protection. These are all things that not only you as the mother needs, but the children need too. As you best believe, if there were more black fathers in the homes, that there would be less missing children, there would be less kids dying in the streets if more black fathers were there, because the black father is looking at all the shit that the mother don't see or don't pay attention to. He looking at everything. That's a man's job to protect. That's a man's job. But why would you want to do that job for a motherfucker to tell you that you ain't shit, I don't need you, I can do it by myself, I'm this, I'm that, you can't tell me what to do? Ain't nobody trying to deal with that. What, for some pussy? Because that's about all the chicks is really offering. I mean, if a man is going to get up and earn his income, no matter what it is, it could be $5 an hour, but it's his. A man going to get up and earn his. So a man ain't going to get with no chick based on the money that she make. Damn, I can't really see that. I wish I could see. Wait. Parents, not every parent deserves children. That's true indeed. True indeed. I agree 100%. But you know, people have kids. It's really just a byproduct of casual sex. Motherfuckers always chalk it up to, oh, I was young and I didn't know any better, blah, blah, blah. And that's bullshit too, because you know what? God damn it. Ain't nobody force you to have sex to have sex at all. You could just live your life as a virgin. You have that option to do so. The fact of the matter is you did it because you wanted to do it, and you did it with who you wanted to do it with. Don't chalk it up to an age thing. It's not about, none of that. But no, they don't deserve children because they don't, for one, they're too self-centered to even care about the kids. Kids need love. They need protection. They need things like that. But if you got the one parent that you do have, she too busy living her life and kicking it and running the streets and dumping you off at grandma's house or dumping you off at auntie's house or whoever house she can find, while she go out in the street, you know, living her fucking life, then you shouldn't have no kids. And it ain't no excuse today. You can go, nobody wants to go the adoption option, but you do have that as an option. You can go and get all sorts of contraceptives, all types of protection. But see, that's the problem, is a lot of these broads, they don't want the accountability. They don't want to be responsible. They just want to be free and reckless. And that shit, it's fucked up. All it does, you know, it makes the situation even worse. Because now you got the dad denying the baby and the mother don't want it either. The kid just out here on his own with nothing. The least you could do is give the kid the basics at the minimum. They can't even fucking do that. They can't even do that because they're too worried about their own shit to give a fuck about anything else or anybody else. That's the God's honest truth. And this is why these kids are out here the way they are. That's why they have a fuck everybody mentality, and they don't care nothing about killing nobody, because didn't nobody love them. They was brought on this planet, and didn't nobody even so much as think to even show them any kind of love. That's why they so carefree, like they don't give a fuck. And they angry, you know. But dude, we're going to talk about that later, man. I'm going to get something to eat.